All right, it's starting. No, it's a good thing. No signal's a good thing. That means I unplugged my desktop. That's not bad. I had to unplug it from the wall, so it got angry at me. It's booting up now. Yeah, it's angry. Can't hear anything. Oh, let me reset the audio. Hello? I ever tell you guys I kind of hate the PlayStation 5? HDCP is not enabled. I can see it on my screen. Let me just reset it. Maybe that'll fix it. God, I hate this console. I hate it so much. Resolution capture's probably off. Well, you know what? I mean, my capture card does do 1080p 120. So even if it was automatically displaying at a high refresh rate, it should have worked. Oh, it's really crapping itself now. I was trying to watch Sasha Grey the other day. She was trying to play, I think it was Elden Ring on her PlayStation 5. And it was just messed up. She could see it on her screen, but her capture card? No. It was the other way around. The capture card picked it up, but her screen couldn't pick it up. I might just unplug it and plug it back in. That's what I'm going to have to, I think that's what I'm just going to have to do. I mean, I'll try. I mean, that's all I can do is try. I don't think she streamed it that day. I used to have some really nice switches that would let me switch inputs. And the PlayStation 5 was like the beginning of like being unable to do anything like that. Well, I'm hearing audio. You hear that? Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign for something. Well, we could hear it. I just can't see it. Let's go into the game. No, I turned off variable refresh rate. Oh! It's working! There you go. We got it. How did I fix it? I just started unplugging and plugging things in. So I've yet to babyfy my staff. Oh god, Jesus Christ. The game's like a little cut off, isn't it? Am I the pet? I feel a certain affinity for that pet. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to see if I can fix this. Because the screen's a little, like, cut off, right? That's a little better. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I like playing it on console because you get this little roll. It doesn't do too much, but it helps. And I just like, it plays well on a controller, man. I don't know what to say. I think it plays well. So I had been doing rifts. I forget what rift I was on. We'll just do a normal rift just to warm up, I guess. Show set pieces. Okay, so we don't have a lot of set pieces yet. All right, so this is the most important thing that I have. So this weapon on the right here reduces spirit cost of Wave of Light by 50%, increase its damage by 481. So that's the most important thing that I have. Like, we're still working on, like, set stuff. My head gives me a bunch of bonus experience. So it's not level 1. There is a thing in the current season that reduces the level requirement of everything to 1. So it displays as level 1. This amulet isn't that important, but I guess the life on hit is pretty good sustain. Again, these bracers aren't that great, but I mean, that's a lot of resistive element. I mean, the minus 6% damage from melee attack is okay. This ring is really good. Yeah, I mean, reduces cooldown of skills, reduces resource cost for skills, reduces cooldown by 1%, so... I mean, like I said, we'll warm up. It's been a little bit since I played, so we'll just warm up with one rift. Shouldn't die. Hopefully we don't die. We are playing on hardcore. Now, there's not, like... Enemies of the myth. It's not like a genius playstyle, okay? Like, I'm dropping the bell. And, like, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Staff can up to 3,500. I know it can. I need to figure out what I got to do to reforge it. So I have this on a holy build right now. At one point, I had it doing electricity, which is like more damage overall, but it was a little bit slower for the damage to come out. A little bit of a trade-off. But this is This is what the people demanded. Just tuned in? Welcome.
Not enough spirit. That ability is not yet recharged.
So I rarely use my builder. Like, I've almost even considered dropping my builder just for something else that's going to give me more spirit immediately. This is not a custom Diablo 3 mod. This is live season on PS4. The consoles have seasons. Never played on controller? It plays really nice. Like, I really enjoy it. It's on sale now. Not sponsored, but it's on sale now, I think, for 20 bucks for Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Now, if you like mouse and keyboard, obviously you would never ever want to play on console. Unless, like, you really, really, really enjoy the ability to roll for some reason. Without, it's got all the DLC as far as I know. Like, you've got, like, Necromancer and stuff, right? So just to give context for people that are watching, like, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, I'm in what's called a Nephilim Rift. Nephilim Rift is, like, randomly generated, kind of mildly hard areas, but you run them so that you can get keys to greater rifts, which are even harder and have even better rewards. You get, like, special, like, gems and stuff like that. Jumping the new seasons? I mean, you know, I'm having a fun time playing it for exactly what it is. One or two buttons with occasional things that you click, and then you just hope you get a good drop, and that's it. That is the entire, that's the process. You know, you get Paragon levels, like, I'm set up specifically just to try and get as much Paragon levels as I can. I'm all set up for that. I'm really trying to max that out. I want to get a lot of move speed. I hate moving slow. That's what I hate doing. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be going for the leaderboards on this anytime soon. You know, I think from what I've heard, time zones are like a really big deal. Because EU gets like a 24-hour head start. Something insane like that. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but that's kind of like what I read. That doesn't really seem all that fair. I was trying to see if I could teleport to something. New Zealand absolutely gets a massive benefit. We got a little loot goblin. Console season starts at the same time? Okay, so then I misread it. Or just the article was incorrect because they don't assume anyone cares about console. I'm like, hey, who would? Diablo 4 looks so much better than this. I mean, you gotta remember, this game was out on the Xbox 360. This was out when, like, we were playing, like, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It was in that time frame. The Rift Guardian has found me! Is that him? the bell build, man. So we got 2 greater rift stones.
My mind is stronger.
That's okay. You're still alive. I'll say this, from what I played of Diablo 4, like, what you do feels like it actually matters. Diablo 3 is before StarCraft 2. They were very close.
I'm returning to town.
Very close. Both really trying to be genre defining or genre changing. Like Diablo 3 pushed real money transactions and people hated it. StarCraft 2 pushed for like shorter matches and people also kind of hated it. What legendary gems am I running, if any? So I probably could run one. But the 2 rings that I like don't have any slots open. We're not there yet. I do like the system that they have in place for like quickly checking to see if something might be an upgrade. But wait, am I lagging? Oh, we've only dropped a couple frames. We're not. It's not that bad. I'm not gaslighting you. It's not that bad. What's my favorite class in Diablo 4 beta? Well, Necromancer was the most powerful, but it was also kind of boring. Druid is okay, but his like little shocky, like basic attack seems like it was like too strong. Remember red gems cost $1 in Diablo 3 and sold for $1 million gold? Every paycheck I'd buy 5 gems.
You know how it feels.
You give yourself a little treat.
My city destroyed.
Your skill.
Sorry, I mean, I just don't know that I want to play like Necromancer and like have like I loved it, like it was fun, but like it just felt like maybe it was too powerful. I think I'm scrapping everything. I guess I should probably check my follower if he needs anything. But yeah, I love how easy it is to quickly evaluate like new equipment. Guess there's no reason not to give him that one, right? I can't win without. I can't win without being the Necromancer. I think I can. Is this the one he's wearing? It gets a little weird when you try to stick stuff into your follower's helm. Make sure I got the right one. $753. How is it? Oh my god. I don't know why we're dropping frames. Okay, don't bully me. So his bonus experience gets transferred over to you a little bit, which is why I'm doing this. And we could just scrap everything else. I'm using Ruby and Helm? I mean, it gets you more Paragon points, and I'm just trying to get more Paragon points. I know I could get stronger with like a diamond or something, but I want to max out my movement speed. I'm assuming that still works. I don't know. Feels like it works. If I was max Paragon, obviously it would do nothing. I mean, I'm aware of what the other things do. I would use the diamond, absolutely. But, like, I want to wait for my movement speed to hit 50 before I take it out. The monster over the hump, that's my pet. He picks up gold for me. It does, but it's 1 out of 10. Or does it really reduce that much? Or maybe I'll put a I'll put a diamond in there instead then. That sucks. How do you get them? When I started the game, I already had them. Which one's mine? York's crown. No, I mean I might go back to Wild Hearts on Monday, but I'm not going back today. I mean, just when I started the game, he was there. I don't know what to say. Got that guy, that guy. Mephisto's kind of cool. But I like the little goblin guy. See the skill tree? So, there's no skill tree here. You can change your skills at any time. And they just have different loadouts. So, our primary is Fists of Thunder with extra spirit. Our main attack is Wave of Light with Holy. Seven-sided strike is to freeze them. Epiphany just gives us a bunch more spirit regeneration. Mystic Ally is more spirit. And then because we're on hardcore, I've got Mantra of Salvation for extra defense. That's my stuff. So we'll do the, I guess we did 15 last time? It says I did level 15. I don't believe that. No, it says last played was 10. We'll do 11. Should be able to do 11. Hopefully we don't die. I'd be really sad if we died. Your forged weapon run the bounties? People want to see the rift. I don't mind running the bounties. But I kind of, it's a trade-off, you know? I was trying to get a set helmet so I could keep pushing down the season rewards. Well, the last one, that wasn't a greater rift. That was just a normal Nephilim rift. What do you need to increase torment? I don't think anything. I think you might have to be level 70, but I think once you unlock level 70, you go up like all the way. A lot of orbs. I wasn't even close to dying? Yeah, but that was, well, I'm on hardcore, you know. I'm not trying to play it so safe that I'm not even close to dying, but the way it normally works in this game is either you just see your health go down by 20% or you are dying. Put max torment at 70? I mean, if you're on softcore, who cares? Nothing matters. We're not on softcore. No! See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm getting whacked now. It's only when like they freeze you. That's when it gets like really scary and you're like, uh-oh. My stuff! You know, all the explosions start going off. It's still a fun game, though. It's surprising how, like, 10 years later, like, it still works. Like, I know some people, like, really hated it or whatever, but I remember playing it when it came out and having a lot of fun with it. My biggest annoyance was, you know, when they released the console version and it had controller support and they never backported it to PC. That just seems like an asshole thing to do. Like, granted, when it came out on PC in 2012 or whatever, like, it was very normal to say, we're just going to play the game on a mouse and keyboard and not even question it. But, like, people's wrists are getting, like, old, man. People's, you know, people getting arthritis. It's, like, not worth it. And, like, there's definitely some classes and there's definitely some situations the mouse and keyboard is going to be preferable to a controller. I'm not saying that controller is necessarily advantageous from a gameplay perspective, but it's also not, like, that much worse in my experience. Doesn't seem that bad. And I haven't played any other isometric action RPG, whatever we want to call these things, that has done as good of a job with, like, navigating menus with a controller. You know, Path of Exile isn't that bad. It's really not, but it's also not that good, so. Diehard Diablo fans? I mean, if you just wanted, like, Diablo 2 Part 2, I could see how you'd be, like, really disappointed. Because it's not, you know, I mean, it's definitely a lot brighter. You know, there's no commitment at all, like, opposite of a commitment, really, to having a build, so to speak. So, replayability outside of seasons goes down. Because why would you ever create a second monk? There's, like, no reason to. Unless you just like the way, like, you know, maybe a male or female monk. My issue is, like, I want to play this thing on my TV. And so when I play this thing on my TV, like, the game makes it real easy for me to compare stuff at a glance. Whereas Path of Exile, I'm like, you know, I got, like, a pair of binoculars I'm holding up. I mean, I would, you know, would I consider myself a hardcore fan? I mean, I played and beat the original when it came out. And the expansion. And Diablo 2 and the expansion. And I'm happy that they're trying something new because, like, if I just wanted to play the original, I would just play the original. It's like what I always say. You know, if Monster Hunter is ass, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it sucks. But there's still always, you know, old Monster Hunter to play, just like there's always old Diablo to play. You know, but, you know, as for the art style, like, I just think it's like, you know, I appreciate the way higher visibility. You know, I don't hate it. What are you doing? Why are you farting? Are you farting? What are you doing? You're getting belled. No problem. Got an Enchantress Focus. Doesn't really do too much for us. Did we get anything? Bell OP. It's only OP because of what I got as a setup. I've been raking up this thing. And I think I'm going to keep ranking it up. I mean, I guess Taeguk is okay as well. Oh, it's a channeled skill. Okay, hold on. That's different than I thought it was. Legacy of Dreams is the best gem until you get a set. I mean, it looked pretty good. Because I don't have a set. I guess we'll rank it up. Why not?
I need to go back.
Well done.
Thanks. I have no friends. You decipher what's good or not? So you see when you look at the items, like it gives you like damage up, armor up, utility up. That'll give you at a glance whether an item could be good or not. It doesn't mean it's good, but it's like probably okay. For instance, everything is telling me that these are upgrades to my weapon, but even at 1,000 damage, my weapon is better. Like, it's fine. So we'll do another Greater Rift. We did level 11. We will do level... You know, we'll jump up too. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be hard.
Prove yourself worthy.
But I think we could do it. You know, we're still one-shotting things. How is that? So it comes down to like the base damage of the skill and then how often I can use the skill. So the skill is automatically like, it's already about like twice as powerful as any other skills I could use as a spender. Just by default. And then the staff makes it so that it's half as expensive, which makes it as easy to cast as my cheapest skill. And then on top of all of that, it also increases its damage by 500%. So even though the weapon is 2 to 3 times weaker than other comparable weapons would be, because of all those other things on there, it is definitely the strongest weapon that I have. And it, you know, as a result, it's gemmed a little strangely. So normally people say, you know, Ruby is one of the worst weapon gems in the game. You know, usually you want an emerald because you want like crit damage or something like that. And that makes sense because that scales a lot better. But because it's an under-leveled weapon and it's not anywhere close to the damage cap, as a percentage damage, I put Ruby in there and it's able to keep up a lot better. Again, because of all those other upgrades that we have on there is why it's behaving that way. And it's goofy. It is goofy. Because we just sit here and we just bell out. But, you know, that's what we have. It's not really our choice. You know, I have tried to use other endgame weapons that have 3, I think in one case, I even found a weapon that had 4,000 damage per second. Mind you, this weapon is 1,000 damage per second. But even in those situations, I'm finding I just clear things a lot faster. The crit chance, if it's 35 plus, with the Scoundrel, it might be 35 plus. I don't want to lose my kill streak.
Don't have enough spirit.
But I don't think it's that high. I don't have like a lot of plus crit on things. I want out of here. I want away from that. That's scary. We got a pretty big streak going for a rift.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I am mildly concerned. Not really concerned, but concerned about what's going on over here. Is that everything? No, there is. I think that's it for our
Becomes clearer.
spring, but that's fine. Oh, in the greater rifts, I forgot you can't actually spend your Paragon points. They don't let you change anything. I remember when I was working at the credit union, this was probably around 2014 or 2015. I met a guy who said he was doing a lot of streaming of Diablo 3, and he was relatively popular, and I really encouraged him to keep doing it. But he was like, nobody likes watching Diablo 3. I can't stream Diablo 3 because nobody will ever want to watch it. Can you imagine if you just went all in on streaming like Path of Exile in 2014? He would own Twitch. They'd have been doing great. What are you going to do? Yeah, if you assume that his love for Diablo 3 was as much as his love was for Diablo. I'm not saying it's necessarily 1-to-1, but probably pretty close. So yeah, I've got a number of, like, all of my other skills other than just spamming the bell come down to, like, does it get me more spirit or does it give me, like, defense? In some cases, it's both. Like, Epiphany is both. That's a nice skill. It's got a long cooldown, but we've got stuff that reduces cooldowns now.
The Rift Guardian has found.
I don't have enough spirit. It is not ready yet.
Well, this is on Torment too. But still no issue, really. What was that? Gizzard? Was that a weapon? Was that a... What? Oh. It's life regeneration. 10,000 life per second. I don't know what my current life per second is. Let's see. Oh, wow. That's like nearly 4 times what I'm currently getting. That's kind of insane.
Good to see.
I mean, but if we ranked up Legacy of Dreams all the way, like, we'd be clearing stuff a lot faster anyways, you know? I guess the nice thing about Wildebeest Gizzard is it would scale better into once you got sets. What is my total life? 303,000.
Let's see the gem.
I'm gonna keep doing this one for now.
I am returning to town.
Craft a yellow amulet socket. I would craft a maybe a. I mean, I don't really. Do I even really care that much about this amulet? I don't really care much about it. Main thing is I want to be using my resources. My crafting I could probably do, but I want to use her to try and get that goddamn set helm.
Do come back again.
Give me my set helm. Give it to me! So mean. So what, armor can go into a socket? It could be any set, is what I want it to be. I think I want cooldown. Nope. It's like, I'm not even trying to make a set. I'm just trying to get a set bonus helm, so I can keep doing stuff. I can't. Do I have any more Nephilim keys? I guess I should probably look at these helms, right? No.
I cannot afford that.
That was Torment 2? We didn't do 14.
Power, and you will survive.
Oh, regular rifts are better. This is a little scary. This guy's chunky. Get drops. Yeah, I mean, it's also nice just to stack up your keys anyways, right? Especially if we don't even have a piece that we're upgrading our legendary gems into. I like it when you fight scary guys and they make you run away. Kind of funny. Why is it ever since we started playing Diablo 3 we've been hemorrhaging frames? We're playing at like 3,000 kilobits a second. This is how you die. I'm being DDoSed by Blizzard servers. It's like wildly fluctuating. I blame the PlayStation. This is what I get? This is what I get for not playing what Path of Exile wouldn't have done that? Is that what you're trying to say? I installed and played almost all of them. The only one I didn't play or buy yet is Last Epoch. You know, I played Lost Ark. I played Grim Dawn. I played Path of Exile. All of them. This one is the most enjoyable to play. Just like fun. What are the classes in Last Epoch? You know, I was even looking at the vampire game. What was it, V Rising? People like that game? The thing about V Rising that seemed really weird to me was it was like vampire crafting? Why do I want to craft things as a vampire? It's not like vampire Minecraft? Wasn't Wolfson the game that had like a massive Twitch sponsorship? Like tons of streamers were playing it. Sponsored by it. Didn't sponsor me though. So is V Rising more about survival crafting or more about being an action RPG? Or I mean, I guess it's both. It's just kind of funny. It's mostly about your spooky mansion. Okay. All I know is I was reading about people who had a bug or went AFK, and then people went and destroyed their spooky mansion, and they got really mad, and they review bombed the game. Like, my spooky mansion, no! Well, that's weird, man. I mean, to look at V Rising, like, you wouldn't think it was a survival crafting game at all. Like, it doesn't really give that impression. Is Comet Lifted Den Game Battlerite? I used to play Battlerite. I love Battlerite. Is it the same developers? No way. I like Battlerite. Definitely.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Huge if true. Superstar from the frame drops? I can't believe it, man. I don't know what it is, man. We'll be in a real country soon. And when I get back, we might have fiber, so. Oh, oh, oh! No! No! What the hell was that? Ah! Something just like started sucking me. Oh! No! Ah! What is that?
My strength returns.
They got like a little lava chain, man. You almost got us. We didn't trigger we have certain second chance abilities that would have saved us. I think one of them restores our health and makes us invincible for like 2 seconds. We didn't trigger that, so like it wasn't that bad, but it was still very scary. It's so close. I don't really want to fight it like on the like pathway here, do I? This seems like a terrible area to fight a boss. Maybe here would be okay.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
I mean, one-on-one, I'm gonna kick their ass. Like, very badly. Hey, it's a weapon. It's a sword. We got a bunch of weapons. Chance to fight through the pain when enemies hit you. Does that mean you just, like, don't flinch? Reduces all resource cost by 8%. Okay, nothing really that exciting. We get another gizzard? I'm assuming you can get dupes.
Let's see what we can do.
Tried using dash and strike as an evade move? I don't use dash, seven-sided strike as a evade move. I use it as I'm going to kill a thing move. I have used the dash move before.
I need to go back.
But especially when I'm fighting the Rift Guardian, I push. Yeah, no, frames are really bad. We've dropped 55,000 frames.
Impressive.
That's really bad.
I cannot afford that.
Yeah, I mean, I could honestly destroy everything. I mean, it's not like I would ever really use Lion's Claw. I mean, an additional 7 strikes and 7-sided strike is cool, but it's just, like, not good enough. I don't think. Ten seconds of buffer set. I don't know why it's dying now. I did nothing. I hate this country. I hate this country so much. Let's see what difficulty we're on. Torment. We'll go on Torment 2. I don't know if I want to go on Torment 3 yet. Let's go on Torment 2. I'll do a Rift.
Unleash your power, champion.
Taking some damage from that poison, I think.
I must
That's a lot of, like, attributes on them. Plague, knockback, mortar. Seven-sided isn't great. I don't know. I kind of like it. It lets me just dump on the boss.
enough spirit.
Like, I could run away from these guys right now if I had the evade skill. Or I could freeze them with 7-sided strike and then they're dead. So, I mean, I see your point. From a defensive standpoint, yeah, evasion is definitely way better. But from a I need something to die and it's really difficult to kill, especially even with kiting, 7-sided strike freezes them for like 7 seconds or something like that. Some crazy amount of time. Gives me enough time to just dump my bell on them before they're dead. as crazy it is, like, you'd almost consider dropping Epiphany first. Because Epiphany is mostly a win more button. And you're still invincible during 7-sided strike. If there's like something going down. It's not like you're not invincible during it, you're still invincible. If I was just automatically one-shotting everything, I would go for the evade. I'm just not there yet. Some things take more than one bell. If everything died to exactly one bell, I would agree. It comes back actually surprisingly quickly as well. It's the kind of interesting part. That was scary. This is a little scary.
I must wait longer.
So we got like 2 cracked out bulls. It's really annoying, man.
That is too expensive.
Is it not just me? Is Twitch the website going down? Maybe it's not me. Maybe Amazon can't afford their bandwidth anymore. Oh, they're a small indie website. Sometimes I feel like these normal rifts take a long time to get all the orbs you need. I guess it's kind of RNG based on how many like elites and other stuff that you get. Epiphany on bike, you die once? The way it's set up right now is it gives me like 20% bonus defense when it's active. There's a passive skill I have equipped that makes me not die. And in theory, I could put a skill on the archer guy to save you as well, but even though I'm on hardcore, I don't use that. I figured if I pop my normal I'm gonna die ability once, then it's time for me to run away like a coward. And I have enough movement speed, I should be able to run away from almost anything. Unless it's like a frozen jailer or something like that. Which I mean, I suppose is possible. Me on Diablo 3? Yeah, it was on sale on console. You know, I played it a ton on PC like a million years ago, but... it's real comfy to play on console. Give me, like, better stuff. Give me better stuff than that, please. Thank you. It's still a fun game. You know, I mean, apparently there's a lot of seasons, 28 seasons. When they're done with this last season, I guess they're going to keep rotating through them. If you hadn't played the seasons before, I mean, a ton of content out there. You know, all loops down to the same thing, obviously, just like, you know, Path of Exile or whatever, anything else, but I like seeing, you know, flashy colors and things explode and checking out legendaries and sets. It seems alright to me. This is the current season on the Hardcore League on PlayStation. That's how I'm currently playing. When I bought it, the sale was not active on Xbox. I would have much rather had it on console and Xbox, but I guess this gives me a reason to turn on my PlayStation 5. I'll turn on PlayStation 5 for like anything. Anything. What is hurting me? You see, he just doesn't move. He just dies. And that's Seven-Sided Strike. And Seven-Sided Strike is already back. So if there was another elite up here, like we could have gotten him too. Hey! Theoretical start of a set. Coop and Farm Greater Rifts on the Switch? I don't know if it was on sale on the Switch. I just like, I don't want to be like mean or like negative. I hate playing anything on the Switch. Maybe it's because I spent so much time playing Rise on there. And like, I didn't even necessarily have a bad time playing Rise on there, but I'm like, you had your chance. Kind of want to see what it is. What is it? Well, that's kind of interesting. Gain the passive abilities of the 5 ruined mystic allies at all times. Okay. The damage of your mystic allies is increased by 900% for each mystic ally you have out. Okay, that's kind of neat. The only time I went back to play Rise on Switch after PC was there was an event quest for USJ. I had like a water longsword and bow. It's gonna be like one hit. And he's gonna show up.
The Rift Guardian is here.
A little scary.
That ability is not yet recharged. Spirit.
I don't know if I should respect this Rift Guardian more.
I don't have enough spirit.
Maybe keep disrespecting him. There was something that he dropped that sounded like a duck. Nothing.
I am returning to town.
All right, we've dropped 75,000 frames. Everyone have a great Easter. Yeah, Diablo 3 is fun. It's on sale. Obviously, Diablo 4 is out in 2 months. So check that out then. I will not be back tomorrow. I will be back on Monday. And we will stream probably some Wild Hearts then. And I don't know what else, but probably some Wild Hearts before or after something else. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Easter. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.